Mystery Doorbell. 20 years ago, there lived a man and his father. The father became forgetful over time. Gradually, as he grew older, he would forget more and more things until he lost even the security in his own identity. He no longer knew who he was, and sometimes the old man would ring the doorbell to call for his son and stand waiting, whether his son was in or not. Sometimes the man would come home and see his father waiting at the door. As time went on, the old man got older, he got more ill, until one day the old man died. 5 years passed. The man started to grow older too. One night, there was a ring at the door. Ding dong. The man got up from his chair, opened the door. There was no one there. The man closed the door, went and sat back down, and carried on watching the television. The next night, at around the same time, ding dong, the man got up from his chair, opened the door. There was no one there. He went outside his house, looked left and right. No one there. He went back in, shut the door, thought it was strange, carried on with his night. Then, a little later, the same week, ding dong. This time, the man got up and looked straight out of his window and waited and waited. No one. He went back to the door, opened the door, ran outside. No one. No one there. The next night, the man stood outside his door, waiting around the same time. Ding dong. Doorbell rang behind him. The only person in the street was his next door neighbor. He had just locked his car. His next door neighbor walked down the drive and into his house. The man unhooked his doorbell push, went up to his neighbor's car, pressed the doorbell, and sure enough, his car unlocked. The man went down his next door neighbor's drive, knocked on the door. His neighbor answered, and the man said, "Hey, just want to check, did you lock your car?" And his next door neighbor said, "Of course I did, that's a brand new Jaguar, I only got it this week." The man said, "Come out and check, it looks like it's unlocked." I said, "Oh, alright." So I went over to the car, it was unlocked. The neighbor had no idea how he could have been so foolish. He'd been so careful. It's like, wow, thank you so much for letting me know. I don't know how I did that. I've been so careful. It's a brand new Jaguar. He locked his car, thanked the man, and turned round to walk back down his drive. The man opened the car again. He said, "Hey, are you sure you locked your car?" His neighbour came dashing back up and said, "What's going on?" And yes, as it turned out, his neighbour's car central locking was on the same frequency as the man's doorbell. The man let his neighbour borrow his doorbell push. His neighbour took the doorbell push and the car back to the showroom to show the people who sold him the car. The people said they'd never seen this before. He got a courtesy car, and within about a week everything was sorted. So that's the story of the Mystery Doorbell.
Some of my students don't believe in ghosts, and some of my students do. Do you believe in ghosts?